Hello friends, welcome to next lecture in kinematics of machines. So in this lecture we shall see few examples on determination of the length of arc of contact, length of path of contact and the contact ratio and few other parameters in gearing. So friends, please stay tuned with this video lecture. Before we begin with the lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please like our Facebook page, Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, let's begin with the lecture. So we have the first example here. It is the number of teeth of each of the two equal spur gears. So we have equal spur gears in mesh are 40. The teeth have 20 degrees involute profile and the module is 6 mm. If the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch, find the addendum. So it is given in the statement that number of teeth on gear and pinion are same and that is equal to 40. The pressure angle is 20 degrees and the module is 6 mm. So here you can see these two gears in the diagram. So the dimensions of these both gears will be same because the number of teeth are equal on both the gears. Therefore we have pitch circle radius capital R of gear and small r of pinion both are equal, and addendum circle radius of gear with capital RA and that of pinion with small ra are also equal. So first, with the given data, that is with module, let us determine the circular pitch. So we know that the equation for circular pitch is small p equals to pi m, which is pi into 6 m. We substitute as 6 and we get the value as 18.85 mm. Next, it is given in the problem statement that the length of arc of contact is 1.75 times the pitch. So that is 1.75 into 18.85, which comes to 33 mm. Also, we know the equation for length of arc of contact as it is the length of path of contact divided by cos of angle phi, that is cos of pressure angle phi. So can refer to the YouTube iCard which will appear on top right corner for the derivation of length of arc of contact. So length of arc of contact is nothing but 33, which we have determined using the condition 1.75 into P, that is 33, which we have got into cos of phi is given as 20. So we substitute and get that as 31 mm. So here capital RA be equal to small ra, the radius of addendum circle of each wheel. Then small r is equal to capital R is equal to m into t by 2, which is equal to 6 into 40 by 2, that is equal to 120 mm. That is the pitch circle radius. Now here we need to note that since the pitch circle radius of gear and pitch circle radius of pinion are equal, so we can either take this as small t by 2 or capital T by 2. But if capital R is not equal to small r, then the equation to determine pitch circle radius capital R will be equal to m, which is module, into capital T by 2, that is number of teeth on gear, divided by 2. And small r can be determined as the module m into small t by 2, which is number of teeth on the pinion divided by 2. So here the number of teeth of gear and pinion are same. So hence this is taken as capital T, and upon substitution we get this as 120 mm. So the length of path of contact is determined using this equation, that is root of addendum circle radius square minus the pitch circle radius square into cos of the pressure angle square, that is cos square of the pressure angle, plus root of the addendum circle of pinion square minus the pitch circle radius of the pinion square into cos square of the pressure angle, that is capital we get this as cos phi. So minus r plus r sin phi. So we have also seen the derivation of the length of path of contact. So you can refer to the video on this, which will appear on the top right corner as YouTube iCard. So again I am writing down this equation, the length of path of contact. So now here we know the length of path of contact is calculated as 31. So I have substituted there as 31, and on the RHS I keep them as it is. And since we know that the r is equal to small r and capital RA is equal to small ra, we can write this as 31 is equal to 2 times root of RA square minus r square cos square phi minus r sine phi. So now we substitute for these values of phi to determine Ra. So phi is substituted as 20 and r is substituted as 120. So upon substitution and simplification, we get Ra as 126.12 mm. Now what is this Ra? It is the addendum circle radius of both gear and pinion as 126.12 mm because it is same. But in the question it is asked we have to find the addendum. Now what is this addendum? Addendum is nothing but it is the distance between the pitch circle and the addendum circle. That is, if you see technically, it is the addendum circle radius minus the pitch circle radius, we get the addendum. That is this distance where you can see my mouse pointer, this is on pinion, and here my mouse pointer which is on the gear. So ultimately that is asked in this problem. So addendum can be determined using capital Ra minus r, which comes to 6.12 mm. So this is what we have found, the addendum. So here we have made use of the length of arc of contact and the length of path of contact and also the equation for circular pitch. So next we shall see the second example, but in the second example we have gear and pinion of different dimensions. So here in the second example it is given as a pair of gears having 40 teeth and 20 teeth respectively are rotating in a mesh, the speed of the smaller being 2000 rpm. So determine the velocity of sliding between the gear teeth faces at the point of engagement, at the pitch point and at the point of disengagement. If the smaller gear is the driver, assume that at the point of disengagement, or assume that the gear teeth are 20 degrees involute from and the module is 5 mm and addendum length is 1 times the module. Also find the angle through which the pinion turns while any pair of teeth are in contact and also determine the contact ratio. So here what is given in this problem is that we have the number of teeth on gear as 40, number of teeth on pinion as 20, then speed of pinion is 2000 rpm. Here it is given the speed of smaller being 2000 rpm in the problem. Then the pressure angle phi is given as 20. Addendum is 5 mm because addendum is nothing but it is 1 times the module and module is 5 mm. So addendum will be 5 mm. So this is the given data. Now we shall find the velocity of smaller gear, that is pinion. So this is required to find the velocity of sliding. So velocity of smaller gear can be determined as omega 1 which is equal to 2 pi n1 by 60. We know n1, substitute the value of n1 as 2000 here, and you get omega 1 as 209.5 radians per second. The velocity of larger gear omega 2 can be calculated in terms of omega 1, that is omega 1 into ratio of the number of teeth on pinion by the number of teeth on gear. So that is 209.5 into 20 by 40 which comes to 104.75 radians per second. Now the pitch circle radius of pinion, that is small r, is equal to module into number of teeth on pinion by 2. This is what I said when I was discussing in the previous problem. So here when we have small r, that is equal to m, which is the module, into number of teeth on this pinion divided by 2 which comes to 50 mm. Pitch circle radius of gear, which is capital R, is module into number of teeth on the gear, which is capital T, by 2 which comes to 100 mm. Addendum circle radius of pinion RA, that is small ra, is the pitch circle radius of pinion plus addendum, which is 5 mm, comes to 55 mm. Similarly, addendum circle radius of the gear comes to 105 mm. So here one thing we should note, the addendum circle radius may differ, but the addendum is remaining same in both the pinion as well as gear. So what is this addendum? It is the difference between pitch circle and the addendum circle. So addendum circle and pitch circle, that distance on the gear and on the pinion both will be same, but their radius may vary. That is important here. Next, the length of path of contact CD. So in this figure you can see from C to D is CP plus PD, that is C to pitch point, though it is not marked here, it is C to pitch point at the center where you can see my mouse pointer, is the length of approach, and from pitch point to D is the length of recess. So it is sum of length of approach plus length of recess. So length of approach is given as root of RA square, that is the addendum circle radius of gear square minus the pitch circle radius of gear square minus cos square the phi minus pitch circle radius of gear into sin phi. So substitute these values and we get CP, or the path of approach, as 12.65 mm. Similarly, the path of recess can be obtained using this equation, which has the addendum circle radius of pinion and the pitch circle radius of pinion. So substituting those values, we get the path of recess as 11.5 mm. So velocity of sliding at point of engagement C can be given as the sum of the velocities of gear and pinion into the path of approach. So simplifying that, we get 3975 mm per second. Now here we need to note that since the velocity of sliding is proportional to the distance of the contact point from pitch point, therefore the velocity of sliding at the pitch point will be 0. So we can take this as velocity of sliding at pitch point as VSP is equal to 0. So velocity of sliding at disengagement D can be given again as sum of the velocities of gear and pinion into the length of recess or path of recess. So substituting that value, we get 3614 mm per second as the velocity of sliding of disengagement. So length of arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact by cos phi. This we have already seen. So substituting these values, so length of path of contact will be length of path of approach plus length of path of recess divided by cos phi. So substitute these values and we get the length of arc of contact as 25.69. So we determined the length of arc of contact, the only reason because that is required to determine the angle through which the pinion turns while any pairs of teeth are in contact. So the angle turned can be given as the length of arc of contact into 360 degrees divided by 2 pi RA. So when we substitute these values, we get the angle through which the pinion turns as 29.45 degrees. Now, lastly, what is asked in this problem is the contact ratio. So contact ratio is given as the length of arc of contact divided by cos phi. So substitute these values which we have determined and finally we get contact ratio as 27.34. So we take this as 27 approximately because contact ratio is a real number. So this is about the examples on what we have already derived as the expressions in the previous lectures. So such type of problems you can expect in your examinations where you have to make use of these equations for length of path of contact, length of arc of contact, the contact ratio. So that's all friends for today in this video lecture. So if you have understood these explanations, if you have liked this video, please like the video physically in YouTube and share this with your friends. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, as well as like our Facebook page. That's all for today in this lecture friends. Thank you very much.